Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Onyxe Blade. Before we get started with the overall video, I just want to say this real quick. I'm absolutely in love with Hisuan Zorua and Zoroark. And while I have no intention of playing Pokemon Legends of Arceus, because you know I don't own a Switch, nor I plan on buying one ever again. And I just want to say this real quick. I don't hate the Switch, I don't think it's bad, I just feel like it was not for me. But now getting back to these cuties of Hisuan Zorua and Hisuan Zorark. I hope I'm saying that correctly, and I hope you guys can understand me. I just love the design. The Pokemon team, Game Freak, whatever you want to call it, did an amazing job with them. And while I honestly won't be buying the game itself, I cannot wait to own the Pokemon cards of both these new. Well, they're not new per se, they're the more region versions, because Zorua and Zoroark already existed. But these are amazing, and I absolutely love them, and I cannot wait to own the Pokemon cards of them in the near future. Hey guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video just there. But anyways, let's get started to the other topics I want to touch on real quick. The main thing I want to talk about is Dolores. I made a video about her before, talk about what kind of fight style she should have. You can check it in the what's that thing called? In the card. I'm pointing here because I don't know how it's gonna look once I already upload this. But anyways, I want to talk real quick. Tonight we should be receiving, even though to me I'm not 100% sold on the Remind Get Delores, but based on something my friend Damien sent me on Twitter earlier this morning, and based on the idea SK has been revealing characters we already know about before they show us the characters that are either mentioned in characters' stories or profiles, I think SK is going to show us Dolores' silhouette tonight, tomorrow depending on your time zone of course, but I do want to talk about Dolores real quick. Now as we know, we already got revealed Isla, which is one of the probably few new characters we're getting for King Rise 15 at all, which is not a bad thing. You know, not every game has to have a plethora of new characters. Especially I know a lot of people are not crazy about new characters in King Rise 14. And as we see in King Rise 15, the only ones that came back was Antonov, Shunei, Meitakun, Luong so far. And Kukui as well. Almost forgot Kukui. And speaking about Kukui, when if Dolores' trailer does drop tomorrow, I'm looking at my phone because there's some things I need to like double reference. But just in case Dolores does drop tomorrow, or her silhouette drops tonight and her trailer comes out tomorrow, there's a lot of speculation that the rival team for King Rise 15 is Isla, Dolores, and Kukui. However, there are people speculating, like such as myself, that Kukui is with Ash and Elizabeth. Because even though Elizabeth wasn't confirmed, I strongly believe, I can't speak for everybody, this is just my opinion, I believe Elizabeth is coming back in King Rise 15. And God, I hope she does, because honestly, with Zarina being pretty much a no-show, it's going to be a hard sell for me to believe Zarina's coming back in King Rise 15. Maybe as DLC, but I don't believe she'll be base roster at all, like 0%. I really don't believe Zarina's base roster, but let's move on from Ms. Zarina. Dolores. A lot of people are speculating that Dolores, Isla, and Kukui, but there's people like myself who think it's Kukui's with Ash and Elizabeth. So if we get Dolores' silhouette tonight, tomorrow, once again time zone, and we get her trailer the following day, and Dolores does not close out a team on her trailer, like her trailer does not close out a team, after we see Dolores in action, see how she plays and her interaction, and I hope in her trailer she interacts with Luong, because before SK hid Luong's profile, it was, I think, by like a Korean website, Chinese, I'm not sure, I believe it was Korean though, leaked that Luong mentions Dolores in her profile, in her interview with Bellamy. So I hope in Dolores' trailer tomorrow, it shows her talking to Luong. You know, she probably going to be beating up some guys, because every trailer of King Fighter 15 so far has a guy getting beaten up. You have not seen a woman get beat up in any of the King Fighter trailers. Which to me, is not saying, you know, oh, I enjoy seeing women get beat up, but it's a fighting game. It should be fair. You can't, or I don't think it's always cool to have a trailer where you see characters pounding on a male fighter. No, you could do a trailer where like, a woman's getting her ass kicked too. Like Falkman for segments. Falkman's trailer came out. Hawada and company showed Falkman beat up Xiao Yu and Josie as well. Decided him to beat up Craig Murdoch and some of the other guys. But now, you know, getting back on topic. If Dolores' trailer comes out tomorrow and she doesn't close out a team, it pretty much guarantees that Kukui is with Ash and Elizabeth. Because if Kukui's not with Isla and Dolores, who else are you going to stick with Kukui if but Ash and Elizabeth? And I just want to say that as well. Also, another thing I want to touch on, this is a little more personal, and I want to gauge you guys' opinions on this, because maybe I'm in the wrong 100%, but I've been doing things to protect my heart, especially since, and I hate to sound like this, since my nephew died, there's just certain things that, I just don't want to deal with no more. And I had this friend named R. I'm going to call him R. His name is not R. Honestly, but I'm going to call him R for, secrecy, because, I'm not putting him on blast. He did nothing wrong for me to put on blast. Well, first I'm calling him a friend, well, now I really don't consider him a friend. And it's nothing that R did per se. Yeah, he did things that I didn't like. But R, put it like this, R, I just lost that connection with R. Like, where, it's kind of hard to say this because I sound like a real asshole when I say this. I just don't think I want to continue a friendship with R. And R's a nice person. He's a big YouTuber. That's the main reason I'm keeping his name secret. Unlike me, I'm a small YouTuber. R is a really big YouTuber. He's over like 7,000 subs last time I checked. Maybe more by now because I stopped following his channel like not too long ago. Maybe like a month ago. But with me, anytime me and R would speak, R always came to me with the negativity. Like always some drama. And there's something out there, some good news. But R normally just came to me with nonsense. And I'm not a therapist. And after a while it gets draining because every time R he comes to me with the same problem. And it's like, and mind you, the only time, most of the times that R calls me, he's always coming with me with some nonsense. You like artists say, "Oh, Onyx, how's Forbidden going? Oh, Onyx, how's work today? Oh, Onyx, can I do something nice for you for a change? Cause like you done for me, help, something." And that's not to say R's a bad person. He's only 18 years old, so I don't expect. And at first, I was very shy. I know R said he was 17 years old, and when we first started talking, I was very nervous to talk to R because I didn't want to think someone think I was a pedo. But thank God, me and R quickly established that that's not the kind of relationship we're trying to have with each other. And and overall, I would say R's a good person. But I think it's because of R's age. I have a friend who's also 13 years old, but the thing is, with her, she's not only an adult person. My 13-year-old friend, we don't cross any boundaries. She'll ask about life questions, but I make sure as the adult not to cross any boundaries with her. And I keep it brief for her, not because I don't like her, it's because of her age. Even though I know my intentions are pure, and I know she's not like nothing like that, just because of her age, I do limit our interactions. But I wouldn't just cast her aside because she's 13 years old. That's, to me, it's evil. But I do limit our interactions because of her age. But with R, like, he's always comes to me with some nonsense. And, not all the time. Most time, and, I'm not going to say all the time. He's a good person overall. He's just, after a while, I don't think I want to maintain a friendship with R. And I just don't have time. I'm not a therapist. I'm going through my own shit. I deal with my own depression, my own battles, my own mood swings, my own problems, both work on my forbidden stuff and my family stuff. Hell, sometimes me and my roommate, my brother Mitchell, don't always see eye to eye, and that's things that weighs on my mind as well. And we're just dealing with work, whatever. And I just don't have the energy to put up with R's shit sometimes. And I just, at the point, I just don't know that and now that everything has been going on in my life for the past few months, I don't have the energy to even fake the funk no more with R. And like, that's why I've been really keeping distance. I unfollow him on a lot of his socials. I unfriend him on Facebook. I unfollow him on both my Twitter accounts. I unfollow his Twitter. And I unsubscribe his YouTube channel. But to me, I don't feel bad. He never really supported me like that. Yeah, he came to a few videos, but I used to go hard in the paint supporting R's channel. And I don't even like basketball like that. But I went hard to paint support R. But R never really went out of his way to support me. And another thing that irked me, and I'll say here, R came to New York not too long ago. Like 2-3 months ago. And he made sure to go see all his friends that lived in New York, but didn't even want to say, oh, let me go say hello to Onyx. And to me, at that time, I didn't take it personal. But later on, it kind of lingered in my head like, really? Really? But in my head, I'm like, screw it. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's a friendship I really don't care about. Decent human being. I don't think he's a bad person. But after a while, I just don't care about maintaining that friendship with R. And I can't fake the funk. I don't hate him. I don't wish him bad. I hope, things between him and his family get a lot better. But overall, I'm just not really feeling like I don't have it in me to continue being someone's friend who I generally don't feel a connection with. And I hate to sound like a dick, but I'm not in love with R. I don't need R for anything. And when R talks to me, he usually talks to me about shit that, we had this conversation 1,000 times already, and it's the same fucking problem. Like, I'm not a therapist. I'm not getting paid to sit down and listen to you. It means I don't mind listening to my friends' problems, but when he comes to me the same shit over and over, I'm like, okay, you gotta back off now. I can't do this with you. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't do this. But hopefully, I want to get you guys' opinion. Maybe I should. Maybe I'm in the wrong. If you guys feel like I'm doing something wrong, please let me know. Also, please let me know what you guys think about Zorua Zoroark, Hisuan Zorua Zoroark, and let me guys know what you guys think about Dolores possibly being teamed up with Isla Kukui, or Kukui being with Ash and Elizabeth. And that's all I want to talk about for today. Peace. Take care, guys. Love you guys, and thanks for all the support on my channel. Ciao.